Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just,
oh, he's got some space. The 50. 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
These offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Gators offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed their running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gators will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. protection. Takes the easy completion. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! He would not be denied.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on... Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Looking for a man. It's Polk. Oh, they're after him. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass, it's Polk. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses to 40. At the 45, on his way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Campbell. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Polk. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Gators in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Behind his tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's fine. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Campbell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's first and 10 from the 45. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Polk. Here's a heat, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The screen, he can go. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Pressure coming. Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pulls it in. It's Sexton. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Polk. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes that Alabama offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Alabama. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sexton. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to throw, it's Polk. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. High the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Found the seam on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown time. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Pullman. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, second and long from the 11. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Peppers. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Fires to the big fella.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
A little screen to the running back. Thrust through behind his pad. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Toppin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Peppers. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulo.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to pass, it's Campbell. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over.
There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass.
Looking for the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Looking for the score. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Peppers. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We're at the midway point of the